tonight's Maino project, last week Allied nations commemorated the anniversary of the end of the European campaign in World War II. Tonight, we meet a local man who witnessed firsthand one of the worst atrocities in modern history. It's a story you'll see only on NBC 26.
It was 70 years ago this week. The war had just ended in Europe. While the Allies celebrated, some American troops came face to face with just how horrific that Nazi regime had been. Not to opposing troops, but to civilians. A NEENAH man was one of the American troops. Just to warn you, some of the video representing what he saw is very graphic.
In May of 1945, Bob Law was a 20-year-old Army sergeant sent into action.
We were trucked across Germany, and we didn't know where we were. We never knew where we were.
Victory assured, but danger still existing, literally around every corner.
I always had to watch for snipers, and I'd hear a shot, so you decided you're running, you just run over fast and hope it doesn't get you.
But for every German still fighting, untold numbers had laid down their arms.
On the road, there were thousands and thousands of Germans, soldiers, who all had surrendered.
On May 8th, the news they'd been waiting for.
We were just called together and told by the captain that the war was over, and everybody was very happy about that.
A few days later,
some of us were invited to get on a truck and go to visit a death camp. There was an old man sitting all slumped over on the side in the dirt. It was all dirt floors.
it was what they found inside that will never leave him.
There was one concrete building in the middle. On the floor, all scattered out were bodies, helter-skelter, as though they had all been gassed and dropped right away. And in a far corner, there was a pile of corpses, maybe 6 feet high. Oh, how many bodies does it take to make a mound higher than your head and 10 feet wide? Of course, I could never forget that. The smell was so bad, I could hardly wait to get out of there.
The saddest aspect in his mind, that the killing continued right up to the last minute before surrender.
Here the war is getting to an end and they're still starting a death camp. Of course, that was the final solution, to get the Jews killed.
Bob says he can handle the memories, but for anyone who denies the Holocaust really happened,
I'd say you're hopeless.
Maino, NBC 26.